Drew, one of these days I'm gonna have to pull you into Call of Duty. this this might be a good opportunity.
Okay, I'm listening.
Modern Warfare 3 and Warzone Season 3 Reloaded details have been revealed. Mike Straw at Insider Gaming tells us more. Activision has announced that Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 and Warzone Season 3 Reloaded will launch on May 1st, and with it comes a slew of details. As usual, the Reloaded launch will include new game modes, maps, equipment, weapons, and more. Starting with multiplayer, Modern Warfare 3 Season 3 Reloaded sees 2 new game modes come to playlists in Minefield and Escort. Minefield is a mode that takes numerous other modes within the game. However, when you die, you drop a proximity mine in the battlefield. Oh, does anybody remember Martyrdom back in Call of Duty 4? That was brutal. But in Escort, players are tasked with guiding and guarding a MA, I'm not sure what that stands for, as you work to hack 3 points on the map. Like other escort modes in various games, the MA will only move if the attacking player is nearby, while defenders can help push it back away from the points. That to me sounds like it plays a little bit like Overwatch. But
Yep, it's exactly where I went to, man.
It's my favorite type of game mode in Overwatch, but we have, in addition to the modes, 2 more core 6v6 maps enter the rotation, Grime and Checkpoint. I think Checkpoint actually reminds me of one, but Grime is a medium-sized map located in a, quote, abandoned corner of London. Checkpoint is also a medium-sized map, is based on the stronghold on Rebirth Island. For players, a new Bal-27 assault rifle will be available. The new gun offers, quote, quick reloads and a unique firing mechanism whereby the initial 4 shots favor accuracy before the weapon kicks into a higher rate of fire to finish the job and bring down your target fast. The quote ends. So it's a ramping fire mode. Those are cool. I think I've seen that done before, but in one of the futuristic games. But also coming in the update for Warzone is a specialist perk package. When activated, operators will, quote, benefit from all available perks. A new kill streak called Foresight, which can be found as rare loot, will show players the location of every gas circle in the match, and Call of Duty Zombies players were not left out of the update either. A new story mission sees players have to rescue Dr. Ava Jensen. I've not played much of the Zombies mode, so I'm curious as to how this changes it, because, well, I really just want the round-based zombies back.
Man, I don't know. Like, at the end of the day, I've jumped into every Call of Duty. I'm normally there for the single-player stuff, right? Like, you and I are always on that stuff. And Corey takes charge on the multiplayer. So I'm really curious to see what this does for Corey. At the end of the day, right? He's our Call of Duty guru. He's the guy we always go to for this kind of stuff. And he's in there every day, day in, day out, playing the multiplayer. And it's just, when we talk about, you know, what's your game, Corey's is Call of Duty, where I'd rather go play Siege or something like that, right? Escort, though, interested. I do like those missions. I like those combat, those multiplayer, you know, setups, because it does bring
escort missions in multiplayer is actually good.
Yeah.
Who would have guessed?
What, right? Yeah, it just works, right? So I don't know, when it's just a simple deathmatch, I never stand a chance. But maybe if there's escort and there's team communication and things like that, it really helps kind of move me along in the game. But I don't know. There's so many other things to play right now. It's just one of those, do you really have time to jump in for this as well? Like, that's the thing. Is this going to pull you in, Scott?
Oh, that's fair. It's not my comfort game, but I can see a lot of people returning to it because it is that comfort game. I think this is something I'm going to check out because I'm curious to see how these game modes work out, and I just haven't played the game in quite some time.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think the one thing I wouldn't mind checking out, believe it or not, is the zombies mode. I want to go into that one. Have you checked out zombies at all? Are you going to go back into zombies? Is that something that kind of piques your interest?
I played a very small amount with my sister, actually. This is probably a year ago or something, but I'm very curious to jump back in. I'd play some more.
Yeah, no, definitely one of those things. It's incredible how Call of Duty just keeps going year in and year out, and they keep innovating and pushing it along. We got a good friend, Jamie Parent, works over at Raven, and he's done a ton of stuff over Call of Duty. He's like, Drew, you gotta go check out this one out. Drew, you gotta check out this one out. I'm like, man, I don't know. Like, it's just one of those things. Jamie's a super cool guy, and it's a ton of fun to hang out with. But when he gets into this, man, he's all about Call of Duty, right? Like, this is his job. obviously, but he just knows it so well, and it's been around for so long, Scott. Will it ever stop, you think?
I don't think it'll ever stop, not until another usurper comes to bump it out of its place. The same way Call of Duty bumped out, well, Medal of Honor, if you ask me, but
Ooh.